News 46, local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Do you need dental care but don't know where to turn? Have you had a bad experience at the dentist? At Desert View Dental, you can count on affordable, friendly care.
I was at a meeting eating lunch and my front veneer broke off. Dr. Moritz at Desert View Dental helped me immediately.
I'm 11 years old and it was my first time at the dentist. Dr. Aaron was so nice and I didn't need any fillings.
From general dentistry to dental implants or full mouth reconstruction, at Desert View Dental, we do it all. 727-1366.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172.
Tonight on News 46, a bike rider is killed on Pahrump Valley Boulevard.
The Martin Luther King All People's Breakfast celebrates its 10th year.
And the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce installs new officers. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, January 16th, 2012. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Tony Joe for News 46. A man riding a bike on Pahrump Valley Boulevard near Casey was struck and killed Saturday night. The man was not found until right before 7 a.m. on Sunday morning.
That's right. The Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and detectives are investigating the hit and run. This is unusual because no suspect vehicle has been located and no one called in the accident when it occurred.
The body was actually called in by a passerby with an out-of-state ID and someone who told a deputy at the local Horizon Market. The man, who is said to be 35-year-old Michael Flennory, was killed sometime in the early evening of Saturday night.
Reportedly, he was riding his bike northbound on Pahrump Valley Boulevard en route to his residence on Basin Avenue after visiting his family's home on Dollar Street. The man is also reported to have left behind 2 sons who are 12 and 14 years old.
Flennory worked as a handyman and moved to Pahrump 2 years ago from Long Beach, California.
Yesterday morning here, approximately 7 a.m., Nye County Sheriff's deputies received a report of a man lying on the side of the road, perhaps a man with a bicycle. Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene at Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Casey just after 7 a.m. to find a deceased individual and his bike, as well as a backpack lying right here. The man appeared to have been here for a while. There was reports coming back that he was in fact cold and was in fact deceased. It appears that the bicycle was damaged in some sort of accident. Deputies blocked off the roadway as well as set up a perimeter for a crime scene. Detectives as well arrived on scene. They searched the backpack to see if they could locate any identification. It appears that somehow or another this individual's bike was struck by a vehicle. It appears that the victim and the bike actually had to have been hit with some sort of force because they were ways off the roadway. Nye County Sheriff's deputies conducted their investigation, which went on for several hours. They the mortuary actually came on scene approximately 1:30 in the afternoon here to remove the body. We do know that the next of kin has been notified. We don't have any leads at this point as to the vehicle or suspect, or if this was even an accident. In fact, Nye County Sheriff's deputies are conducting this investigation. Of course, we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Pahrump Valley Boulevard, and Casey for News 46.
Once again, that number for the Nye County Sheriff's Office is 751-7000 if you have any information on this accident or the suspect vehicle.
Well, the 10th annual all-people breakfast was held this morning at the Pahrump Nugget.
Well, here at the Pahrump Nugget was the 10th annual Martin Luther King All People's Breakfast. We're going to speak to Dolores Joyner.
It was a beautiful event, and the town really showed out. I just appreciate everything and everyone and the support. And like I said, we're going to have some money this year to give to the children.
There you go. This is all for a scholarship fund, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We present this money on awards night at the Pahrump Valley High School.
And I know we had some really talented MCs up there. Who is that?
We had the sheriff of Pahrump, Tony DeMayo, and his beautiful wife, Linda DeMayo, was our MCs this time.
And how much money did we earn last year for the scholarship?
Last year was the worst year we've had in a long time. We were able to give 2 $1,000 scholarships away, but I can foresee much more this year.
A packed room, and I know that we had Richard Lewis up there doing the I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Yes, and he's from out of Vegas, and he drove down, him and his beautiful wife this morning, his son, to do the speech for us, and we really appreciate it. And people love to hear it because he sounds just like Martin Luther King.
Wonderful. And we had the praise dancers and the Martin Luther King Pahrump Community Choir.
It's a Martin Luther King choir, and it's a group of churches that we come together and we practice so that you wouldn't think we practice, but we practice so that we can put on this event.
And then the dancers, of course.
And the dancers are from Pahrump and Las Vegas, and they are represented by Rapunzel Reed as their coach.
And then, of course, we had the Junior ROTC.
Oh, and don't forget my ROTC and the Key Club and Nye County Coalition. Those youth are I couldn't do it without them.
Wonderful. So next year we're going for the 11th year. Can people donate to the Martin Luther King Scholarship all year long?
Yes. Yes, Martin Luther King has his own account at Bank of America, and even $5 is appreciated, because whatever you donate, it just accumulates, and then we can give that out. And we appreciate even items because we have the raffle and the drawing and the silent auction. So anything that we can use to help make money once a year, thank you.
In the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
If you'd like to view the entire Martin Luther King All People's Breakfast, go to our website at KPVM.TV or KPVM's YouTube page. It will also be playing on our channel 46.3 at 8 p.m. tonight and at various times on channel 46.4.
KPVM honors one of Pahrump's own that has made the ultimate sacrifice for his country, Jean-Luc Bateman of the 0311 Infantry from February 2008 to present from Camp Pendleton North. Jean-Luc was born on May 26th of 1989. He attended Pahrump Valley High School's class of 2007. He lived in Missoula, Kuala, Afghanistan. He passed away Saturday night in Afghanistan. He was unfortunately electrocuted by live wire while he was on patrol. An online shoe seller, Zappos.com, says a hacker may have accessed the personal information of up to 24 million customers. Customers' credit card and payment information was not stolen, but names, phone numbers, emails, billing, and shipping addresses, the last 4 digits from credit cards, and more may have been accessed in the attack.
Zappos is contacting customers by email and urging them to change their passwords.
And coming up right after this break, the Chamber holds its officers' installation dinner.
And we start our CES wrap-up.
Well, this and more right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
News 46 is brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800.
And welcome back to News 46. The Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce held its officers' installation dinner Saturday night at Mountain Falls. Here at Mountain Falls on Saturday night was the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce installation dinner. We're going to speak to CEO Mike Dre.
This is when we install our new members and we have them sworn in. And this year we had 4 brand new members come in and take spots of outgoing directors.
And so these are the directors. Who did we get new for the Chamber of Commerce?
Our new directors this year are secretary would be Deborah Davis from William Lyons, Barbara Thompson from American First National, she's our treasurer, and then directors we got Brian Strain from State Farm and Skip Haddock from ABB Roofing.
And then Nick Moore?
Nick Moore took over the spot of president. He replaced me this year. And then vice president, the role was taken on by Charlie Benfonte.
There you go. And of course you're staying as CEO.
Well, I stepped down. I had 1 more year left on my contract, but I stepped down from the board of directors to take over the position of CEO, which was held by Michael Selbach, who's now becoming our marketing director.
Oh, there you go. And this event is so wonderful. People mingle. It's installing the new officers for the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce. Tell a little bit about what we had going on here tonight. I know we had a raffle. We had a little bit of entertainment.
Well, this is a special moment for us because we get an opportunity to recognize our directors and let the membership actually see who's governing the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce this year. The other nice thing is, as president, you get an opportunity to award. You get to choose the 3 awards that go out, which we do a Cornerstone Business Award, a Cornerstone Nonprofit Award, and we do a Volunteer of the Year Award. So, and that was my favorite thing. I got to do it 2 times because I took over for Jeff Meads at the end of his year. So that's my most favorite part of it.
One of the the Volunteer of the Year Award went to Linda DeMayo.
That's correct. We chose Linda DeMayo this year's Volunteer of the Year Award based on how much community service she's provided to this community.
And she does all the time, of course, talking about the veterans and the community dinners that she does, and continues to do volunteer work all the time.
Yeah, her big thing is she does a lot for the veterans. She volunteers at the VFW. She does the Thanksgiving dinners for the homeless or the less fortunate. Same with Christmas. She also does stuff for the Sheriff's Department to support them. So she really does a lot in the community.
Exactly. Cornerstone Business Award went to Desert View Hospital.
That's correct. Desert View Hospital has become a pillar of this community on what they stand for. You know, they're all about supporting the community. How can we help? You know, between shot clinics and health fairs, it's just amazing what they give back to this community.
And even the food drives that they do.
Yeah, they also help with food drives. They have a special one they do every year where it's a big competition between them and VEA to see who can raise the most dollar amount on food.
And then the nonprofit went to Nye Communities Coalition.
Yeah, this year we chose Nye Communities Coalition. You know, as we all know, we're suffering a little bit in the workforce because of the economy. There's not many jobs to be had. So what they bring to the community is an opportunity to cross-train, maybe learn a new profession to try to help you get a job. So we felt what they're doing with the youth and the adults in this community on trying to train them to go out into the workforce, we felt they deserved the award.
Wonderful. And of course, if people want to become a chamber member or use the services of chamber members, they can give the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce a call?
That's correct. Anybody looking forward to becoming a member of the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce, you can contact our office, which the number is 727-5800. Ask for Nancy. If you have any specific questions that you need answered, you can call Nancy. Ask for me, Mike Dreyer. She'll give you my cell number, and I'd be happy to talk to them.
And if you would like to become a chamber member, give them a call at 727-5800, or you can go on the web to PahrumpValleyChamber.com. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And meet the new Chamber of Commerce president, Nick Moore.
We are going to speak to the new president of the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce, Nick Moore.
Chamber of Commerce is just the central point for kind of the voice for a lot of the businesses. Try to drive commerce, just one focal point for all the businesses to come together. And, the main focus is to keep shopping local and support each business and just drive traffic to our town and try to create more commerce for the valley and more, just general support.
I know that the Chamber has been getting so much more active. Tell me what we're looking forward to in 2012 now.
Well, we've got a lot of great things going right now. The Chamber's in a really healthy position now. We've had some rough years, and we've got some amazing directors that are really, it's a volunteer army, and so they're really giving a lot of their time, and it's really paying off because it's extremely tough times out there. We're seeing a lot of positive growth right now with all the new businesses coming in. We are losing some, but I think it's a really bright future, and I think if we just stay on this path, that we've got some really good days ahead of us.
And if you would like to utilize the services of the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce, find out some businesses that you might need to use their services, you can give the Chamber a call at 727-5800. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, you may know that the Consumer Electronics Show was held in Las Vegas last week, and our roving reporter, Rick Vale, we're calling him Roving Rick, he has a series of interview stories, and this is the first of our CES wrap-up stories. We bring you an interview with Murata, who manufactures components for electronics that you already own. They spoke to us about their mascot, Echo Murata Boy, and what he represents for technology.
All right, this is Rick Vale reporting from the Murata booth here at CES 2012. Now, we visited CES back in 2011, and we visited with Murata Boy, but there's something new with Murata Boy this year. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with Murata?
Absolutely, Richard. The Murata Boy we have this year is Eco Murata Boy, and he has three key features. One of them is a flashlight on the steering wheel, and that actually lights up an LED, and that demonstrates our supercapacitor. So in cases of pulling a lot of power off of a battery, the super cap helps to smooth that out and makes up for peak assist, if you will. Okay, so we have a flash consumer application for that would be a lot of cell phones. We're going after the flash market there. Another one that you can't see in the Murata Boy is actually in his backpack near the Eco label. There's actually a wireless charging system that we have. So for the Eco model, we're looking at conserving energy. So without replacing the battery all the time, we're able to basically take a device and hold it next to his backpack and wirelessly charge him. And the third one would be actually, it's not on the screens at the moment, but when he's on the incline and doing other demonstrations, we can actually monitor his power usage. So we have a low energy Bluetooth module. It's about 90% more efficient than the typical Bluetooth modules that are out there today.
And these new Bluetooth modules are being used in upcoming cell phone technology, or it's already out in the market?
It's already out in the market, and that would be used in basically a lot of other typical Bluetooth areas. It'd just be a lower cost, lower conserving energy.
That's amazing. And now Murata Boy, you said he uses significantly less power, 90% across the board. Is that the idea?
No, just during the Bluetooth transmission. So when we're transmitting the data up on the screen, in that typical case.
And how does Murata see themselves going forward as getting more eco-friendly? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, a lot of things around power consumption, of course, so improving battery life, like the supercapacitors, going and continuing down that type of road to be able to conserve energy.
And I know that one of the more popular features last year was Murata Girl. Will we be seeing a Eco Murata Girl perhaps soon?
Perhaps, because a lot of the similar technologies we're using in Murata Boy could be translated over to Murata Girl as well. She's not here this year, but we had two versions. We have Eco. He's the new center of the stage this year at the show.
He gets to share he gets the stage all to himself this year.
Yes, he does.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. We appreciate your time.
And Dan Schwartz is running for congressman. We caught up to him at the Republican Women's Association meeting at the Pahrump Senior Center.
I'm running for the open seat in the 4th Congressional District, which is North Las Vegas and the 6 rural counties almost up to Reno.
So this seat became open because of the redistricting here.
Yeah, what ended up happening is Joe Heck's district and Shelley Berkeley's district each went up to about 1 million. Those needed to be cut back. and they created a new district which I think is very interesting. As they say, half is in North Las Vegas and the other half is the rural counties, so it's a very diverse district.
It really is. Who's your opponent at this point?
Well, right now I have one announced and one unannounced. The announced is Barbara Sagaski and the unannounced is Danny Tarkanian.
Oh, really? Tell me a little bit about a history about yourself.
Sure. I was born in Chicago. I went to law school, business school, served in the Army as one of the few in my class that did that. Went to, worked in the financial district, and then basically became an entrepreneur. I started a couple businesses, one in Hong Kong, the other in New York, and then I have some other investments that I'm involved in.
Any other political background?
No, I think that's one of the positive aspects of the campaign, is I am not a career politician. I haven't run for office before. I don't put up yard signs. I have a skill set and I have a resume which I think will do some good in Washington.
What prompted you to want to run for this?
Good question. Our country is no longer at the crossroads. Options that might have been available to us years ago no longer exist. We're against the wall, and we need to make tough decisions.
You're a Republican?
Yes. Yeah.
And tell me what you hope to do in that district.
What I hope to do is to bring to Washington a certain mindset that, one, recreates the federal partnership. Our states are no longer partners in government. They are glorified lobbyists. I hope to be able to attack some of the problems in our district. The joblessness, we have the highest unemployment in the country. We have the highest foreclosure rate in the country. And both of those need to be addressed. I hope to bring jobs here. I think we've got to work with our small businesses. Our tax system needs a complete overhaul. We're at a point now where our generation is going to be fine. The next generation is going to be left a stack of bills unless we do something about it.
Where can people find out more information about you and your campaign?
Sure. Our website is schwartzforcongress.com, and that's SCHWARTZ for Congress.com. There's a great video there if you like movies, and then I've got 8 or 9 issues which I address in a tab under issues.
There you go. And everybody, I want to introduce you to Tony Jo. She's going to be helping us out on Monday and Fridays.
Yes, I am, and I'm very excited and very pleased to have the opportunity.
How do you like it so far?
It's great. You guys are all great.
Wonderful.
Very fun up here on the hill.
We paid her to say that.
Not really.
So we're up here on the hill. There was a lot of wind yesterday, but today seems pretty good.
It's all right today.
It is. And yesterday we were shooting a commercial up on the roadway up there, and it was so windy and so crazy. But we're going to go to Zach right after this break and find out what's coming up in the next week.
Hopefully the wind will be gone.
Exactly. We'll be right back.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by Humana.
And welcome back to News 46. Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Hope everybody had a great weekend. But now moving into this week, we had sunny skies. Our high was at 56 degrees. It was a little bit chilly out there because of the winds, which were coming out of the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour. Our winds were gusting at up to 23 miles per hour. So it was kind of breezy day out there, breezy and chilly. Our pressure is holding steady still at 29.95. And our UV index is at 3, moderate. Humidity was at up to 28%. And our sunrise was at 6:54 a.m., getting a little bit earlier there on us. Our record for today was 73 degrees back in 1976. And now looking at tonight, we're going to have clear skies, a low of 23 degrees. Once again, a pretty chilly night. Winds are going to come out of the northeast at 3 miles per hour, and our winds are going to be gusting at up to 5 miles per hour. So they are calming down just a little bit there for us, quite a bit actually. Our humidity is going to be at up to 39%, and our sunset was at 4:53 p.m. Tonight's record was 23 degrees back in 1964. Looks like we're going to match it. Tomorrow, once again, we're going to have sunny skies. Our high is going to be at up to 55 degrees and the low remaining at 23 degrees. The winds are going to come out of the south at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts are only going to be at up to 6 miles per hour, so it's not going to be like it was today. Our UV is going to remain at 3 moderate, and our sunrise is going to be at 6:54 a.m. once again. As far as the humidity, that's going to be 27%, so went down a little bit there. Now looking at our 7-day forecast, Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be sunny. Thursday is going to bring us some clouds, and then Friday through Sunday, we're going to have chances of rain. We're going to see if that happens, but as you can see, although it's going to rain, our temperatures do get a little bit warmer, so it might not be rainy and cold and chilly like a lot of us don't like, at least me. Our overnight lows are going to be from the 35 all the way down to 23 degrees, so it's expanding quite a bit there, as you can see. As far as the highs, our highest high is going to be 67 degrees. Not too bad. And today's worst weather was in Eel River, Indiana, where they had showers. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Zach. Now, tomorrow night, the community assessment report for the town of Pahrump will be presented. The public is invited to attend from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pahrump Nugget.
And tomorrow night as well is the benefit for Jeff Dennis. He is looking for some help to get his medication for his kidney transplant. That will be held at the Maverick on Mesquite, and it all begins at 6:30 p.m. We also have this in the Tacopa Artists Group are going to be presenting a black and white affair through March 8th, and it's going to be featuring local artists. For more information, you can call them at 760-852-4420 or go to TacopaHotSprings.com. And also as well, it's located at 860 Tacopa Hot Springs Road. And that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanne O'Donnell.
And I'm Tony Joe.
From everyone up here on the Hill, we wish you a wonderful night. We'll see you again here tomorrow night.
Bye-bye, everyone.